Hey, 1 year from today, the biggest FIFA World Cup ever comes to North America. And the countdown starts with a 1 year to go party live from Miami. Friday, 8 Eastern, 7 Central. It is on Fox. Why am I not going? Live from Miami? Hey, I can tell you this. I am elated to be joined by the one and only Rob Stone. This is a man that is a host extraordinaire, absolute media savant, I would suggest, one of the greatest in the business right now. Stone, you know what's going on.
Yeah, keep talking. Keep talking. I'll just sit back.
Let's talk all things World Cup.
By the way, how many times have you used that soccer ball as a prop?
This is the first, actually. I don't know where we found it at, but it works. Stone, 1 year away. Yeah. I think the World Cup is the most epic sporting event in the globe. We talk about NBA Finals. We talk about Super Bowls. Those are great. Those are amazing. The World Cup, I've been in Nigeria during a World Cup and seen people watching the World Cup from a village hut of Nigeria, and teams and people and individuals yelling and screaming. First off, let's start with America. How should Americans feel being 1 year away going into the World Cup? How should we feel right now?
They probably feel like the New York Knicks in their pursuit of a head coach right now. It's not going great as of late. Yesterday, they fell at home to Switzerland 4-0. They were down 4-0 after 36 minutes, their fourth straight loss. I'm a glass half full guy. I think you are as well.
Yes, sir.
And particularly when it comes around U.S. soccer, I am upbeat. I am enthused. I'm energetic. I'm at a bit of a low point right now that I have been for maybe since 2018 when the U.S. failed to qualify for the World Cup. But there's opportunity, and I love opportunity no matter the sport. And there's an opportunity for the U.S. men's national team for a bunch of young players and young talent this summer, and it really starts this weekend with the Gold Cup, to make a roster and to be part of a generational opportunity for these athletes. You know, to be a part of a World Cup is something special. That goes on your resume forever. But to play in a World Cup in your home country and to have that type of environment around you. I mean, we talk about home field advantage, right? There's home field advantage when you're down in Austin, and that's legit, right? Yeah. There is home field advantage when you are the host country of a World Cup. Do me
this favor. Educate the viewer as you educate me. You said something off camera. I want to bring the viewer into one of the most fascinating things you said about all this. 2018, America doesn't qualify. Because we are the host country for the first time since 1994, 30 years, we automatically qualify. Is that a good thing or a bad thing in the sense that by automatic qualification, you told me we don't have to go through the same rigors?
So the good thing is, we're in the World Cup, right? So most would say, yeah, I'll take that free pass any day, just like Mexico and Canada get as co-hosts. However, and I think the U.S. brass would say, and you know this as well, iron sharpens iron. Yeah. There is nothing like World Cup qualification. Games that matter in hostile environments. You find out really who these players are. And because the U.S. is automatically qualified as a co-host, they're in, and they don't get those games. So their games are more just games, right? They need these environments. They need these tournaments. They needed Copa America last summer. They need the Gold Cup, which starts for the U.S. on Sunday on Fox. They desperately need these type of games to give them a chance to go up against, like, Kylian Mbappe and Lamine Yamal, who still has his braces on, by the way, and Lionel Messi, who keeps getting letters from, AARP, and he throws them in the mail, and it doesn't matter. The U.S., Christian Pulisic, these guys need this next year, 1 year out, to grow and grow fast.
I don't want to scurry over that name. We'll get to the superstars momentarily, but if there was one American I need to know and start researching right now, it's Christian Pulisic.
Yep.
Why? Who is he? How good is he? Give me a comparison in football terms and basketball terms and college football terms. Like, who is this man that I need to know about?
Okay, that's a good one. Came from Pennsylvania, athletic family, was seen and nurtured as an early age as a talent that can stand out and be a difference maker. Did not go collegiately. Obviously, we know that in soccer, that's not the norm. Or I'm sorry, that is the norm. The Landon Donovans, the DeMarcus Beasleys, they didn't go through college. And he went pro right away, and went to big name programs, whether it was Chelsea or where he is right now with AC Milan. You wear that 10 jersey, that's funny. Messi's got the 10. Oh, Mbappe over there has got the 10, right? That means you're something in soccer, right? That's the number 12, the quarterback, right? You are number 10. That means things are focused around you. That means you need to elevate everybody. He's wearing that 10. He's not with the U.S. this summer.
Why not?
So he and the Federation made a conscious decision that taking this summer off would be better for him and for the program to succeed next summer. Here's why. International soccer is unlike anything we experience. I understand the rigors, the week in, week out rigors of NFL and college football. These guys are playing 40, 50-ish types of games a year for club and country. Club is your paycheck. AC Milan is putting food on the table for Christian Pulisic. They own him, more or less, right? Before it used to be country was before club. I'm seeing a shift right now where the focus on so many of these players is on club over country, and sometimes the country becomes a bit of an inconvenience, and that sickens me, sickens a lot of other people. I understand Christian Pulisic's camp saying, I want my body to be at its best. I want my brain and body to be at its best next summer when it matters the most. Get it, 100%. The counterpoint is this country, this nation, this team needs that 10 right now, needs that armband right now, because we are not in a good place. And we're only 1 year out from not just a World Cup, but a World Cup on home soil.
Lamine Yamal, Mbappe, Messi.
Ronaldo. Keep saying Ronaldo, by the way. He's 40, but look what he did last weekend.
Messi, last World Cup, Mbappe, they go off head-to-head.
Yeah.
Messi, he gets it. I believe that was his first World Cup, if I'm not mistaken.
Correct.
Lamine Yamal, he's a 17-year-old sensation, a complete star of a nation. Is it his turn? Is it his time for Spain?
He's already won the Euros, right? He did that last summer. So much conversation is around him, and I think people are fascinated by his age. And I'm fascinated not only by his age, but you know you're young when you have braces on still, right? Like, hey, go cover the kid in braces. Like, what are you talking about? I would love to cover the kid in braces. He's that good. He's that good where he's arguably named number one when you're taking on the Spanish national team, and on the whiteboard in the locker room, you're like, this guy does things. He's confident, not cocky, he's confident, particularly for his age. He is smooth, he is fast, he's comfortable on this stage. He's not overwhelmed by going up against a France. He's not overwhelmed going up against a Portugal and Cristiano Ronaldo like he did over the weekend.
Let me ask you this question. Obviously, you're on a show that dialogues a lot about sports, and we hold people's feet to the fire. Who would benefit the most from a World Cup victory? Just give me of the four behind you, of these four gentlemen behind you, and add Ronaldo, who would benefit the most, and why?
Messi's already had it, right? He's had his moment. He's going to have another moment or two next summer. I would say Pulisic has the chance to make the most of it, because if you're looking at those names and those countries, they're soccer countries. You know, France, Portugal, Spain, Argentina, they've got it. They've built their infrastructure. America's not there. We thought we would be further along than we were when we hosted the World Cup in 1994. When I was taking my then girlfriend, now wife, to a game in the Citrus Bowl and saying, hey, come down to the World Cup. Come see what this thing is about. And she had a blast, and I'd like to think that helped her say yes eventually at some point down the road. I thought American soccer would be further along on the field and off the field than it is right now. We have 1 year to change that, and I think this 1 year is going to be mammoth and epic, and it's going to grow. And to steal a line from the great Miley Cyrus, it is going to be a party in the USA next summer.
No better way to end the conversation than with a little Miley Cyrus. That's the one and only Rob Stone. You can catch him hosting literally everything here on Fox. What up, YouTube family? Welcome to the facility. Thanks for watching, and you better be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to get more highlights from the show and all of our exclusive content.